Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. Today I have a Legendary Max video for you on the Colavance's Duty. This is the Iron Banner Legendary Scout Rifle. It completes my Iron Banner Legendary Weapon collection from year 2 for the Taken King. It's the one I've been hunting for the longest, and I've just now got it. He's only sold it once before. Finally, I got a hold of the Scout Rifle for Iron Banner for year 2. Now, it is the Scout Rifle that you can get from Lord Saladin. It is the vendor version. We'll take a look at that right now so I can show you. It's 90 legendary marks. It has hidden hand crowd control. It is a very decent gun. I like what they're doing with the Iron Banner vendor gear, making the vendor rolls very, very good. I think they're hand picking these, so it's pretty nice that that's the way that is. So what I like to do in my Legendary Max videos is I take a gun in Destiny, talk about the flavor text. We'll go over the base stats. Then we'll look at my version, which should be your version as well. Talk about it. Talk about different ways to run it, what I like and what I don't like about it. And then we'll take it into PvE and PvP gameplay. And I'll give it random grades, not random, but arbitrary grades based on my experience with the gun. And then at the end, we'll have a little dance party. So if that sounds like something you want to join, let's begin. So the Colavance's Duty, Legendary Iron Banner Scout Rifle. It's a high impact, low rate of fire scout rifle. It's kind of towards the higher impact range of the spectrum. It reads a precision fire weapon forged in the fire by the Lords of the Iron Banner. We're gonna learn more about the Lords of the Iron Banner with the Rise of Iron when it comes out. Colovance will be one of those lords, I hope. There's a lot of lords. two seasons worth of guns. That's like 15 or 20 Iron Lords. So I wonder if we'll be able to reference all of them in Rise of Iron. Maybe, maybe not. But Colovance is the Scout Rifle's namesake, I guess. Colavance's Duty. Pretty cool Scout Rifle. So let's take a look at the base stats from Planet Destiny while we watch the footage roll. So from Planet Destiny, you can see that the rate of fire is 27, impact 61, range 84, stability 29, reload 52, aim assist 26, equip speed of 22, recoil direction 76, and zoom of 20. It's very, very comparable to like the Badger CCL. They have the same rate of fire and impact. If you want to compare it to something like the mythic multi-tool, the multi-tool has a much faster rate of fire and much lower impact. Or going way back to the Vision of Confluence, faster rate of fire than the Colavance's Duty, but slower than the Mida. Impact is in between as well. So it is on the low end of the spectrum, the lowest end being the Jade Rabbit, and then the next one up being the Cocytus SR4, and then the Colavance's Duty. Scout rifles have a lot of different versions as far as rate of fire and impact, but this one is the lower end. So 3 headshots kill in the Crucible. It's that archetype scout rifle. So let's go ahead and take a look at my Colavance's Duty, which is the vendor version, the one you can grab from Saladin. I'm recording this on Monday night, so it's your last chance to get it today, but this will go up tomorrow. So it will be gone by the time you're watching this video, but it's a really good gun. So it's got the red dot OAS scope. It has the ranged lens RLS3 scope and the True Sight IS. I've been running the True Sight most recently. I like running the ranged lens too. That makes it feel like the Vision of Confluence a lot. But the True Sight has been a lot of fun for PvP. It's very interesting. We have crowd control, perfect balance, braced frame, which takes the mag size down to 11, custom optics, which precision glass for better zoom. I think that just gives you, I don't know what that does. I need to read up on that, but it helps. It helps in some way, or maybe it's bugged and it doesn't do anything. And then hidden hand, so you gain better target acquisition. Hidden hand, crowd control, pretty cool in this gun. Running crowd control with braced frame, not so good. Because by the time you get that kill, you don't have enough bullets really to follow up too much. I've been running custom optics. Perfect balance is a good option too. Really, there's no wrong way to run this gun. I ran it with all the different combinations of scopes, talents. I was pleased by each one, so it's a good, solid gun. I really liked it in PvE and PvP. So let's get into some PvE gameplay and talk about it. So PvE, I took it into the daily mission, running down on the moon, killed some hive. It's a good gun. I like scout rifles in PvE, getting those headshots to pop off. This was not as pleasing in PvE as some other scout rifles. I compare every scout rifle to the Mida multi-tool because it's the one I've used the most as far as scout rifles go in Destiny, and it is the go-to gun. Now, it performs very well. It takes out like the knights with the shields, or the yellow bar knights. It takes them out pretty quick if you can get headshots. Depending on what stability you're running on, it'll be easier or harder. I found with the higher zoom scope, the brace frame was more helpful, but with the lower zoom scope, I could run custom optics and be fine, and I actually preferred that after a while. I didn't want to be as scoped in on this gun. I wanted to be zoomed out a little bit because the recoil, if you didn't have brace frame on, brace frame made the recoil very, very small. With perfect balance, the recoil is just right. With custom optics, it bounces a little bit. So I've zoomed out with that last scope to get the custom optics. So when it bounces, I would have greater target acquisition as far as periphery is concerned. So the true sight bounced a little bit because I was running custom optics and no stability. Still pretty solid though. I mean, scout rifles, even if they're unstable, they're still pretty good because they just go up and down. So PvE, running down into the moon, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a B- in PvE just because it's not my cup of tea in PvE as far as the scout rifle goes. I want faster rate of fire, I can deal with a little bit less impact, more rate of fire, more bullets in the mag. I don't want something really high rate of fire, but I want something near the Might multi-tool. That's the type of scout rifle I like running in PvE. So this one, B- PvE, solid gun, but I don't think it's intended for PvE. So let's talk about PvP performance. Now I did a little more PvP with this one than I normally do for a Legendary Max video because I was a little bit more interested in it. So I ran it in PvP with all the different optics combinations and talents set up with that middle tree that you could get, and it was very solid. Very solid. Took a little getting used to because I've been used to the auto rifles and the pulse rifles and the hand cannons. Haven't run much scout rifle other than the multi-tool in PvP. But running Iron Banner this week, I really was running pulse rifle heavy. So going to a scout rifle was a little different, having to jam the trigger a little bit more. But I started off with the first sight using the red dot OAS with perfect balance. Then I moved to the ranged lens with brace frame. Then I finally finished up with the True Sight IS with the custom optics. And I think for PvP, the True Sight IS, for the way I play the run and gun style, the low zoom scope with the custom optics helped the most with the crowd control and the hidden hand, because you get the mag size to be as big as it can be. That's what she said. Then you get the hidden hand, the crowd control. I found crowd control going off. It gives you about 15% more damage after a kill. So if you hit somebody for 200, you're going to hit them the next hit for 230. That's not PvP numbers, but those are just numbers in general. So solid gun in PvP. I found that getting the headshots with the True Sight was the easiest. I don't know if it was the hidden hand or the custom optics helping me out there, but when I was zoomed in a lot on the zoomed in scope using braced frame, it just felt like the bullets were smaller. With the zoomed out scope and the custom optics, I felt like I was firing big old bullets at people, so I could hit them pretty easily. So that's generally how I feel about guns. Either I'm firing little bitty bullets, little bitty needles, or I'm firing big old bullets. That doesn't have to do with damage, but that has to do with the hitbox. I feel like where the hitbox is. So in PvP, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a B+ in PvP. Is it a fun gun? It could be. Could be with more testing. Further testing is required to decide if this gun receives fun gun status. But I like it. I like it. It'll stay in my arsenal. It'll filter back through whenever I feel like using a scout rifle. So what do you guys think? Did you pick up the Colavance's duty at Lord Saladin's inventory after you hit rank 5? Or did you pass? Did you even play Iron Banner? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about the scout rifle? So let me know in the comments what you think about this gun, and if you want me to look at any other guns in the land of Destiny, let me know in the comments. I might just take you up on that offer. So once again, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'm Death from Above, and I'm out of here. See you later, guys. See you. Bye.